everybody, this is me, Malachi, and this is Sleeping Beauty. You know her name's not that, right? And I'm going to be reviewing Diary of a Wimpy Kid 8 to 10. So, see? Remember in the last video, if you watched it when I said I was going to buy with my own money, but then my mom just ended up buying it for me from Indigo. So much for that plan. So this is about Greg getting kicked to the curb cause Riley has a girlfriend now. And he's having hard luck finding a new friend. Or he's having hard luck trying to get back Riley. For those who, if this has happened, this tells you how to do it. If your friend gets a new friend, this plan may work. So, if you did not read this, what that joke just meant is it's related to the book in a way, okay? So it tells you how to get back your friend. It does, okay? Not lie. So my favorite page is, this is what Greg said would happen cause his grandpa and Riley got a girlfriend at the same time. He would say, if you ever get a girlfriend and this happens, he's saying the human race is in big trouble. What he's trying to say is, if they combined, this is what they would look like. There are 3 ways they could look. So this is what his grandpa would look like fused with his girlfriend. These are the 3 versions. So if there's any book that you want to read, if you're having trouble with your friends, I suggest you read this one. But usually you just read this one for fun. It's because it's so funny. So the next book is Diary of Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul. So in this one, the reason it's called The Long Haul because he's going on a long road trip, a long one. Because his mom is always having these ideas of having excitement and fun, because the family doesn't really like each other in a way, which is kind of weird. So in this one, as Greg is on his road trip, he meets up with this family called the Beardos. He just called them that, the Beardos, cause the dad has a big beard. The first meeting, the dad was in his underwear. That part is so funny, the Beardos. So here's what I think. When they all grow older, they're all gonna have beards, cause they're called the Beardos. It's like the Beardos are tracking them down, cause after when they met in the hotel, after that he saw the Beardos everywhere he went. So the first stop is the hotel. Then after, they go to a country fest, and the Beardos are there too. Beardos are tracking them down. And then after, they go to this place called Soak Central, and the Beardos are still tracking them down, and they stole their lawn chair. Cause the reason the Beardos and the Healthleys were enemies, it's all Greg's fault. Cause when the Beardo kids, there's 3, they were smashing and ramming the janitor cart into walls in the hotel. So Greg stepped out there. He acted like a grandma. He held his hand on his back, and he's like, Okay, you guys should clean it up right now. The youngest one is like, wah! Ran into the room. Mr. Beardo came out in his underwear. That's why I said he was in his underwear. So, let me show you my favorite page. So, this is when he first encountered with Mr. Beardo in his underwear. Can you see? He has so much hair. And then he got the wrong room. So with the Beardos tracking them down, Greg decides to do his best to avoid them. And they also get a pig. And Greg gets a pig bite. Chomp. Ah! Yep. Chomp. Ah! So, this book is my second favorite. This one's my third favorite. And moving on to my first favorite, the Old School. Now I know why this is called Old School. It's trying to make everybody feel like they're in the 90s, or the 80s, or the 70s, or the 20s. They're trying to feel like they're back in the old good times. And Greg is asking to himself, which one's better? The new age or the old age? Of course, you know, he would choose new age. But his mom chooses the old age. So Greg's like, everything is going so slow. Because of the old age. I can't even catch up on the new age. What if your mom started that? I know my mom wouldn't do that. So this is how she started it. It all started when his mom decided to make people unplug their devices. And she actually got 100 signatures. Cause his grandpa was having a party with all these old people, and then his mom went out and actually got all of those people to sign it. So then the next thing you know, everybody's walking outside. They're going to clean the town park, and everything in the room is off in Greg and Manny's room, because his grandpa stole Greg's room because their grandpa moved in because they raised the rent at Leisure Towns. So this book is my favorite, like I said. So my favorite page is when they also go to this place called Hardscrabble Farms, when they run into this person called Silas Scratch. He's not real. So this is Silas Scratch in the toilet, cause this guy that's talking right now, his name is Albert Sandy. He's saying how Silas Scratch has a network of tunnels, and and when he comes out of the tunnel, it's a toilet. So he basically uses the pipes that are toilets to go and attack his victims, even though he's a fairy tale. This book is about Greg and his life and Old School. So is Old School better, or is the new school better? You should ask yourself that question. So I do approve to Diary of a Wimpy Kid 8 to 10, and these books are interesting, and if you want a good laugh, like I said in the last video, read Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Tinny, you're amazing. Bye until the next review from me and Sleeping Beauty.